Hi, today we are with Lee Wee Min from Focus on the Family Malaysia, and thank you, Wee Min, for accepting this interview. First of all, can you just tell us a little bit more about Focus on the Family Malaysia?
Well, Focus on Family Malaysia is an affiliate office of Focus on the Family US. Focus on Family is about maybe 38 years old now. So about 17 years ago, after I sold off my business in civil engineering, I started the chapter in Malaysia called Focus on the Family Malaysia. And therefore, we are affiliated to Focus on the Family US, which was started by Dr. James Dobson.
Yeah. Why did you decide to start it in Malaysia?
Oh, well, I guess many years ago many years ago now, when I was 10 years old,
Wow,
my mother asked me what I like to do when I grow up. And I told her that I would like to be either a social worker or a businessman.
Wow, at 10 years old?
At 10 years old, yeah. So I guess...
Two very different ambitions.
That's right. Maybe because of the influence of my mom. You know, my mom was a lady who really tried to reach out to the people who are in need and all that. Probably I was influenced by her in a very subtle way. I mean, she may not have communicated that verbally to me, but just observing what she's doing during those formative years of my life could have just created an impact in me. And then life went on, and I started my own business in the civil engineering industry. Sold it off in 1995, and that was when I began to say, what should I do next? And I thought back to what I told my mom when I was 10 years old, that I like to do something which is related to community. And I felt that the family, therefore, would be a good emphasis, because when you talk about the importance of family, you are reaching out to all race, creed, or religion, because people would know that the family is essentially the foundation, the very fabric of society. And therefore, when family is strong and stable, I guess society will be strong and stable. And therefore, even though it is a very rewarding kind of work that we are doing, but at the same time challenging, because when you see families being disarray and disabled, it pains our heart. But we are thankful that it is balanced by time when we see families thriving, relationship being restored and all that.
So what does Focus on the Family really do? What do you guys do in helping families?
We actually emphasize on about, I would say, maybe 7 main areas. Number one is we want to create the importance of the family. So we try to work it with different media agencies that has the platform or the network to communicate the message that we have. I think Focus over the years has developed a lot of content, but we need to constantly create awareness to people, because I think in the area of family life, sometimes even though it is important, but we are always under the tyranny of the urgent, and therefore the importance sometimes can be set aside until when there is a need, and sometimes it could be too late. So we want to create the awareness of the importance of setting apart time, intentional time for the family, maybe with husband and wife or with parent and children. Number two is that we felt that because Focus is such a developed organization with a lot of resources, we want to promote our resources, whether it's a book, a video, a booklet, something where people can get hold on and maybe read a little bit more, whether it's online or a hard copy. Then the third area is really our heartbeat of what we are doing. It's what we call education and training. And this is where we have got seminars for parents and children. We take parents and children away for a weekend. We have our father and son camp, our mother and daughter events, father and daughter as well as mother and son event. Then we also have events for married couples. In fact, over the last 3 years, we felt that we can only do so much. You know, we can't really serve the entire family life cycle, which is from cradle to the grave. And therefore, we have narrowed down to 3 main areas. One is we want to reach out to the youth, that is those teenagers. We want to reach out to parents, and we want to reach out to married couples. So our events, our education and training programs are targeted and focused on these 3 family genres. Then what we call counseling. I think once you have created awareness, it's inevitable that you have to provide a platform to meet needs. So we provide counseling services. We do quite a fair bit of family research, because we feel that we need to know what are the needs of family, and therefore not do programs that we enjoy doing, but really do programs that are really meeting the needs of society. Then we have got what we call friends of the family, people who really believe in what we are doing, our volunteers and our supporters.
Sounds like a lot on your plate. Do you work with schools?
Oh yeah, I think our programs for the youth, actually I would say 80% of it we go to the schools to conduct, which is our No Apologies program, which is a character-based program. We are thankful that we can get into the school during school hours. Actually, the school release a day, which is 4.5 hours for us to do our program with the students, and we have reached more than 60,000 students now in the schools. Yeah.
That's really good.
And this is probably from the 15 to the maybe 17, 18 years old group.